I spent years wishing I had the perfect space for a drum set. A beautiful soundproof studio or a house in the country where no one could complain, but that never happened unfortunately, and I'm still looking. What did happen though is I got some $10 sticks and a practice pad and started learning some of my favourite songs. No, not that. This. In this video, I'll show you a couple of ways that you can divide your pad up to represent the different parts of the drum set. It works surprisingly well and it helps to build up your muscle memory. So when you do move to a drum kit, it feels similar. You just have to move your arms a bit more. I'll show you how it works. So I've got some chalk. I have no idea if this is gonna be able to draw on the pad or not, but we'll give it a go. I'm gonna split the pad into 3 sections. So we draw across there, kind of works. And then we'll split across there as well. So this bottom section is going to be the floor tom, and this top section is going to be split across into tom 1 and tom 2. So we'll do that now. Tom 1, tom 2. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, next we're going to have the snare in the middle. So I'm going to split this middle section into 3. Very badly. So this middle section is going to be the snare, and then we're going to have a hi-hat on this side, and then I'm going to use this side as another hi-hat, but also the ghost snare, so a ghosted snare drum. And then last of all, I'm going to draw in the cymbals, which are going to be on the edges. So we've got a crash cymbal here, and then the ride cymbal here. And just remember, you can split this up however you want. This is just my sort of preference to how I do it. So just to run through again, we got snare in the middle. We got tom 1, got tom 2, we got floor tom, and then we've got crash, ride, hi-hats, and I use this side as another hi-hat. So if we're playing something like 16th note hi-hats, we could play both of them at the same time. And I also use this side as a ghosted snare drum, just to differentiate it from the accented snare in the middle. So let's give it a go. Now you definitely don't have to draw on your pad, it's better just to imagine it. And there are loads of different ways that you can set your pad drum set up. Here are some variations on the screen, but try out your own and have some fun with it. Now this might look a bit silly, but it does really help your brain and your hands remember where the drums should be. And if you're even a little bit familiar with drums, you'll be able to hear the sounds in your head as you're playing. The Drumeo P4 practice pad is actually split up into different zones, and there's different surfaces for each of the zones as well. But the way that we're doing it today allows us to kind of adapt it to however we want, and also it's much cheaper as well. Sometimes with a loud drum set around you, you can miss sort of intricate bits of the song, or the cymbals can drown out your mistakes. But not on a practice pad, you can hear every single note. So it really helps you build your technique and your timing. Having this little section for ghost notes on the snare helps me to train my fingers and my wrists together, using fingers for ghost notes and wrists for the accent. And putting the snare right in the center, for me, just makes the most sense because you're gonna be hitting the drums in the center anyway. We definitely don't wanna be forgetting the feet. So we're just gonna tap our feet on the floor, right foot as the bass drum and left foot as the hi-hat. Even on the pad, we're gonna wanna train our whole body like we're on the drum set. I personally play heel up on a drum set, so I'm gonna lift my heel up to replicate the feeling of playing with the pedal. So if you've only got a pad and some sticks, don't let that stop you. You can learn songs, build coordination, and be ready for the drum set as soon as you've got the chance. Keep practicing, keep hitting stuff, and I'll see you in the next video. Nope, definitely doesn't come off.